put a rock or a wood.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh.
Hello folks, sitting here in Eureka Campground just outside of Silverton, Colorado. Christine and I are on vacation up here. It's been today's Wednesday. We got down here Sunday afternoon, late afternoon. It's been a heck of a ride, I'll tell you that. First thing, we started having little truck problems on the way here. Had some overheating issues. That was kind of my own dumb fault for not getting a cap from a coolant system that got lost. Started pulling stuff over and lost a lot of antifreeze. Anyway, tried to get finally got me a new cap. Shout out to Ortega's up there in Santa Rosa, New Mexico. They came through for me. Cap. Got the truck running, got up the mountain pass over here to Silverton just fine. And got set up. Pissed off our neighbors. They put us in an electric spot here. It's one of the few electric spots here in this remote campground. So we're basically roughing it at this campground, except for some 30 amp power. And the only electric plug-in they got's right on the back of this cabin. Well, there's a family camping in this cabin. Well, I parked this 44-foot fifth wheel right next to their cabin, and they weren't too happy about that. But thank goodness they left the next morning, so we didn't have to deal with them. Well, then Monday morning we took off. Beautiful morning. Took off, went up Engineer Pass. Got some good video there. Actually saw some sheep. Man, they were all over the pass road and everything else, and that was a pretty cool thing to see, is them sheep. They belong to somebody. They just free range them up here. But made it over Engineer Pass, and then went up this little trail road off of Engineer Pass that goes to the trailhead to Mount Uncompahgre, so you can hike up it. Well, that was the first moment I realized I caught my Rzr cutting out just a little bit. It started sputtering on me. Came back down that mountain trail, and it was pretty rough for here. I mean, it ain't nothing compared to stuff we run into at Crossbar down in Davis, Oklahoma, but it was a pretty rough trail. Then got back on Engineer. Well, it's basically just a dirt road at that point into Lake City, and come to find out, man, my Rzr just started cutting out. It got progressively worse. Didn't have time to stop in Lake City like I wanted to, trying to enjoy things. I was wanting to fly the drone at Lake San Cristobal and all that kind of stuff. That didn't happen. Hold on, let's let this wind go by. Okay. Got my canopy situated again. Where was I in this story? Oh, anyway, so we made back to Lake City, and didn't get, like I was saying, didn't get the chance to do any good videoing and stuff I wanted to do there in Lake City. I was wanting to fly the drone, get some video of Lake San Cristobal and all that stuff. So, but it was our first day of riding, so anyway, I was worried. I was like, gosh dang, we still got, hey baby Co, we're videoing. Okay. And so anyway, I was worried we were gonna, because we had to get back over another pass road. Well, if you ain't been up here in this Alpine Loop, these pass roads are at least 12,000 feet. So we were going to go back over Cinnamon Pass to get back here to Silverton, our campground, and man, the dadgum Rzr just kept cutting out. So I finally had to turn around and go back to Lake City. Went to the little Polaris shop there in Lake City, and they were absolutely no help whatsoever. Matter of fact, you want to be honest about it, they were fairly rude. You know, they got this dadgum mask bull crap here in Colorado, and here I am trying to figure out how I'm going to get back over the pass to my dog that's at the camper, and wonder if I can even get there. I have no other way of getting there. I can't, you know, no other transportation, and they didn't have any parts whatsoever for me. And the consensus was, everybody I talked to, even the mechanic there, was that it was probably my fuel pump going out on my Rzr. I checked my gas, put some heat in the gas, topped off with some good gas, and I think if it was going to be a gas issue, it would be constantly cutting out, but it wasn't constantly cutting out. If I let things cool down, it would start running right for a little bit, and then as soon as I'd start putting another load on it and engine to get hot, it'd start cutting out again. And that's kind of the cycle it was going through. And you know, out here you don't get much internet. I mean, I have no internet at all where I'm camped. I don't have phone service or anything, so trying to troubleshoot this with some rednecks on YouTube is about impossible. So anyway, we ended up running into this group of Okies there in Lake City, and they were headed back to Silverton also. And I asked them, I said, you know, can you mind if we caravan over the pass with you guys, and because I might need to get towed over this thing. I'm having some trouble. And they're like, absolutely no problem. You know, every Okie or Texan you run into up in this area are super nice, always willing to help you when you got a problem, because that's just the way it is. These local people here, some of these other folks, man, they won't help you at all. They're flat rude. And so anyway, we ended up caravanning over, and I mean, I barely got that Rzr over Cinnamon Pass without having to get towed over it. But the funny thing is, on the downhill side of it, when you're going downhill, everything was good to go. So once we got over the pass, we were good. And then this group of Okies we were with, they started having trouble with one of their four-wheelers, and so we kind of hung with them to see if we could help them or what have you. But we finally got back to camp. Well, next morning I roll into Silverton, start getting on the internet, and looking for doing some more YouTube research, get on Facebook, Oklahoma Rzr Riders forums, this, that, and the other. And the consensus was I was having some kind of fuel problem. Well, I already ruled out my gas situation. I never run anything but 100% fuel in these things, in this Rzr. Even if I happen to not be able to get 100% fuel, and I run 91 octane too because it's turbo, even if I was not able to get it 100% gas, I'd put some additive in there to make sure it got some of that water and stuff out of there or whatever. So I knew it wasn't a gas issue. So anyway, I've kind of got it ruled down, and I talked to some people at camp, other people that have Rzrs, and it's I guess it was more common than I knew that Polaris and some of their year models, 2018 19s, they got some fuel pump problems with them. And you get them up here in this altitude, and you're running them this hard going up these pass roads and stuff, then you're going to have some problems. And that's exactly what happened to me. So anyway, I started calling around looking for a fuel pump. There was absolutely nobody that had a fuel pump. I checked in Lake City, Montrose, Delta, Durango, everybody. I even looked down as far south as Farmington, New Mexico. Nobody's got one. But I called, finally got a hold of this, it's called, I think, Fun Center or Fun City there in Durango. And one of the part owners of the business, and I forget this old boy's name, I wish I'd gotten it and written it down. He's a 94 graduate of the University of Oklahoma. So me and him went there at the same time. I graduated in 92. And me and him, I mean, this guy, of course, being an Okie, he was helpful. And he got on there and he started pounding out on his computer and finding out who might have this part. He ends up finding me a fuel pump in Grand Junction, Colorado. And he calls me back and he goes, Tim, I think I found you a part. It's an aftermarket, but he goes, we use them all the time and we never have any trouble out of them. And I said, at this point, I don't care. And he goes, if you don't mind driving to Grand Junction. So that's what we did yesterday. End up mission accomplished. Drove up to Grand Junction. Christine got to experience her first taste of the $1 Million Highway, which if you haven't traveled that in a vehicle, it'll pucker you up. So anyway, we got back. I got the fuel pump installed, got up this morning. We ran into Silverton. We're just kind of trying to take some slow rides here and there, just close to camp, just in case we run into any more trouble. And so we're just chilling here at camp. Like I was saying, there looks like there's a little bit of weather might be coming in, so I don't want to risk it. So we're just going to chill out here at camp, probably grill some burgers, drink a little whiskey, and just enjoy camp up here. This campground we're sitting on is actually an old ghost town, Eureka. It used to be this very spot where my camper's sitting was a town, and it's like the little roads in the campground are the old streets that used to be Eureka. And so it's pretty cool. There's a sign over here. I was reading about it earlier when I took Callie for a walk. But pretty neat deal. Anyway, just giving y'all an update on the trip. Hopefully we got the problems with the Rzr fixed. I'll let you guys know further on that. And if we're good to go, then we're going to be out there shooting some more video, enjoying this beautiful, beautiful scenery around here in the San Juan Mountains of Colorado. And We're in the San Juan Mountains of Colorado. Beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning here. Not quite as chilly this morning. Take a little walk down here to the river. Come on, Cal. Take Cal on a morning poop walk. Hey, get out of that. Come on. So yeah, we got the Animas River that cuts right through our campground.